All right, is this thing going to go live or what? I am live. How about that? How about that? 2 days in a row. Birthday streak. This thing is just like refreshing, so hopefully it's not all choppy. 2 days in a row going live. Had to go live today. May the 4th be with you, everyone, always. Happy Star Wars Day. So I was not aware, or I was not planning on going live here today because I'm going to be on a live stream tonight, Jedi Patrol's Star Wars live stream. But I went to the post office this morning and dropped off all 17 packages of things that I sold recently on Facebook. Benjamin Atienza, first comment in the chat. Nest T17 is here. It's Pigeon Time is here. William Montez is here. Have I seen the new Clone Wars episode? I haven't seen any of the Clone Wars episodes this season. I know that's blasphemous because I have stated before that the Clone Wars is my favorite animated television show of all time, but I have not watched a single episode this entire season. I've heard it's great. I've heard it's emotional. I've heard that people have teared up, but I haven't watched it. So I need to watch it. So no spoilers, please. Joe Rizzo's here. Knight of Ren is here. Dustin Alft, Christian Arias, Build the Wall 13, Willie Woodson, Dwayne the Geek. We got a little forum here. We got 31 people on here. I wasn't expecting a lot of people because I did not make any announcement that I was going live today. But I went, as I was saying before I got sidetracked, I went to the post office this morning. Mrs. Cincy and I took a short little trip to the post office. We brought in all 17 packages, scanned them. I sent out everyone's tracking number, by the way. If you bought something from me during that little Facebook sale, I sent out your tracking number, but they're all sent. But while I was there, I checked my P.O. box, and my buddy, BJ, Comic Book BJ Bonstall, he hit me up last week already? Time flies when you're having fun. He hit me up, and he was like, hey, dude, I'm in my Walmart right now. He's in the Carolina area. He was at his Walmart, and he's like, look at the clearance prices on this stuff. And I was like, holy crap, that's a great price. So you might have seen it in the thumbnail. I picked up a couple things. I'm going to unbox a few things. And we already have our first visitor.
Daddy.
First party crasher. I'm live right now. What's up?
Taylor's watching you, and where do you put my phone?
Your phone is probably charging downstairs in the kitchen, but why are you not playing Roblox? You just got that new update, Scooby-Doo. You should be playing Roblox, not watching me. Anyway, I only have an hour, so get on downstairs and watch Roblox, or play Roblox.
Watch Roblox? How am I going to watch Roblox?
With your eyes and not your mouth. Bye-bye, sweetness. Children, you gotta love them. You gotta love them. Comic Book Beach is here. So BJ, yes, this stream is courtesy of you because I got the packages. I got the packages, both boxes. So I'm going to show you what I got. I'm going to unbox something here. I'm going to unbox some other stuff. But what's up? So let's go ahead and check the comments here. I missed a couple here. I'm bored. No collectible stores are open. They've started to reopen slowly here in Texas, in Dallas. I think Dallas Vintage Toys is open again. Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader. Spoiler. Oh, man, I did not know that. I did not see that coming. Sitting on the Build-A-Bear website waiting to order the child. I did not know they were doing a Build-A-Bear child. I tell you what, I was about to order this morning. First of all, just a heads up for anyone that is thinking about backing the Spawn Kickstarter, the McFarlane Spawn Kickstarter. 4 days left. 4 days left. So if you've been putting it off, what is it now? Good Lord. If you've been putting it off, there are 4 days left in that Kickstarter. Back it before you miss out, because I don't think there's going to be a second opportunity to buy these things. I think once the Kickstarter ends, that's it. It's cut off. So again, here's your warning. 4 days left in the Spawn Kickstarter. I'm going to back it. I've decided I'm going to just get the cheapest option right now. Actually, not the cheapest. I'm getting the classic Spawn autographed because I've always wanted McFarlane's autograph. So I'm going to get, I think it was $80. But what I've heard, what I've been told, what Kyle told me this morning, is that once the Kickstarter ends, it charges you immediately. It doesn't look like they're due to be delivered to us until November. So you're paying it in advance. But I'm just warning you, don't miss out. Because I think once the Kickstarter ends, I don't know if you're going to be able to buy it. So there you go. That was the one thing I was going to let you guys know. And then the other thing is Kingpin. They're doing a Marvel Legends Kingpin, and it looks fantastic. It looks, in my personal opinion, better than the Build-A-Figure Kingpin. It comes with an alternate head sculpt, some really cool new paint, new deco. But it's available on Big Bad. It's available on Entertainment Earth. It's available on pretty much everywhere, I think. So you can order that right now. Hasbro Pulse has it as well. $29.99. I know Big Bad, they marked it up a little bit. It's $32.99 there. But heads up on that. Kingpin, Marvel Legends figure. It's basically the Build-A-Figure reissued with a new paint deco. So get that one if you're interested in that one. What's up, girl? Just want to say hi?
Yeah, whenever I wasn't yawning downstairs, when I'm playing Roblox, I come in here and I just saw a wee yawn.
You should go play your Scoob because it's a brand new thing. It's limited.
For 2 weeks, but...
Can you guys leave, please? I'm only on here for an hour.
I know, but I'm waiting for him to give me more time.
Okay, I love you so much. You guys are my favorite.
You sure?
Yes, my absolute favorite. Bye, kisses. I can hear myself down the hall, so bye, Felicia.
Hey.
All right, where was I? So we got a little forum in here, 65 people strong. I got an hour today. I'm only on my lunch break. I'm working today. Despite the fact it is May the 4th, be with you. I got my Mandalorian shirt on. Pretty awesome there. I think I got this at Hot Topic, but it is a very, very cool shirt. The girls are YouTube stars in the making. They really are. They're very, very charismatic girls. So, and they're already doing like TikTok dances and stuff like that. So they're pretty awesome kids. I know they're watching me right now, right down the hall right there. So P-Dog, Tay-Tay, I love you guys. But please stop coming in here and interrupting because I'm trying to get through the live stream. You guys are awesome and I love you. All right, so let's do this. So here's the first thing. So BJ, and I completely forgot some of the prices on some of these, but they were super, super cheap. How did the packages arrive? One of the boxes had like a big hole in it. It looked like someone like grabbed it and like crunched it, but nothing inside was damaged. And I already assembled everything. So here's the first thing that BJ found. And you can, BJ, you can actually chime in the chat and let me know how much were these things because I completely forgot. I think this right here, this is the skiff. I think this was on clearance for $13, but this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I did not have this one in my collection. Return of the Jedi is a favorite movie of mine. I absolutely love Return of the Jedi. I especially love the opening scene on Tatooine, Sarlacc pit, Jabba's palace. And I love that freaking scene. But this is really, really cool. This is a huge, huge upgrade. I think Power of the Jedi was the last time they did this vehicle. But this thing is amazing. Let me, where am I? Right here. So you got these things that move. This thing articulates. Just look at the detail. Look at the detail on this thing. These like little panels come off and they reveal like sculpting inside the skiff. Just absolutely really, really freaking cool. So yes, this is in perfect condition. I assembled it. This little walk the plank comes out. You can push it back in. It does come with an alternate one of these that plugs in right there with the little wire hanging down. I think that's what Lando was hanging on to try and not fall into the Sarlacc pit. But this is really cool. This base is, first of all, it looks like sand, but it's cool because it's articulated slightly. So watch this. So if you remember from Return of the Jedi, I think it takes like a laser blast or something, and then it tilts down. And look at that. So now it is a tilted down skiff. Just really, really awesome. I love this thing so much. And again, check your Walmarts because they're not on clearance near me. They're still full price near me. But I think BJ found this for like $9, he said. Holy cow. $9 for this. And I don't remember regular price. Was it like $30 or $40, I think? So again, check your Walmart because if you're looking out for one of these beautiful, beautiful Return of the Jedi skiffs, this thing is super detailed, super sculpted. I mean, look at the little control panel there that they use to pilot or fly the vehicle. Just really, really awesome. So that was the first item that I got. And then this is the other item that I got. He found this one, and I think this one was 13, right? I think this one was 13, but I did not have this one either. I'm a big collector of the 3 3/4 inch vintage collection figures and all previous lines that are 3 3/4 inch modern Star Wars figures. But he found this one right here. And this is the Jabba's Palace, and you could see the Tauntaun head. I'm not sure what animal that is or what creature that is. But this is really cool because you can actually, there's a little knob right there. So this looks, I would like to put a light in somewhere because it looks like this is hollow. Let's see if you can see it. See how there's like hollow space in there? It would be cool to put just a small light in because there's the little thing right there where it shines down onto Han Solo and Carbonite. So you might be wondering, so BJ said the Palace is $13. Again, just a ridiculous price. So hit up your Walmarts, I guess, if you're looking for this one. Again, the skiff was $9 where he is. The Palace was $13. But here's what one of the things I wanted to unbox is it comes with 2 figures. And I'll show you the figures here real quick. And then we will put Han in that little spot there. But it comes with these 2 carded vintage collection figures, Ree's, which I actually already have a loose Ree's. So this might stay on card because I really like the picture there, the card art. There's the back of the card. And then it comes with this Han Solo in Carbonite. And I actually, right before I went live, used a little X-Acto knife and opened it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And then I'm going to show you what's inside, show you what it comes with. And I'm going to put I think this is magnetized. I'm going to put the magnetized, and there's a beautiful looking card without the figure in it now. Clone Commander Cody, I'm glad I got one before they sold out. Let's see here. I got the Jabba's playset for $13 at Walmart on clearance. Apparently it's on sale at a lot of people's Walmarts. It's not at mine. Mine's still full price. I really wish the Kingpin had alternate hands. That's not a deal breaker. I like the alternate head sculpt. It's kind of like battle damage. Return of the Jedi is on right now on TBS. Very, very cool. I've been editing video all morning, so I haven't really had a chance to watch anything. But I'm sure that there's a Star Wars marathon on a few channels. Is73 says, good morning from Rosemead, California. Good morning to you. It is noon here. No more birthday beer today. Not right now. I'm working today. So this is just my lunch break. Doing a little lunchtime live stream because it's May the 4th be with you. So anyway, here is the Han Solo. And then it comes with this right here. So this is the Han and Carbonite. I did pre-order the 6-inch version of the Han and Carbonite. That big slab of plastic originally came with the Boba Fett. I think that was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So I never had that Han and Carbonite, so I'm really happy that they reissued it. It's only $14.99. It's probably still available on Hasbro Pulse. So I pre-ordered that one, and then I pre-ordered the slab of Carbonite Han 6-inch Black Series figure. But there you go. Here's the 3 3/4 inch version. It is kind of thick. It's not hollow. It feels heavy, probably because there's a big magnet in there. Actually, you could probably see the magnet right there. That little dimple there is the magnet. But what this does, this is a very, very cool sculpt. It looks a little thin. I think it should be a little wider, but I'm not complaining because the aesthetic is going to look very, very cool. So I have not done this yet. Here's the Palace, and let's put it in here. Where's the magnet? Oh, that's a strong magnet. So you could see here, It is staying in there. That's all magnetized right there. And I think that when you push this lever down, it makes the magnet, yeah, it breaks the magnet, and then the thing is supposed to like fall. Kind of like when, I don't remember the sequence of events in Return of the Jedi. I know Leia Bausch showed up. I think it like dropped the Han carbonite and then she melted it. Or she dropped first and then she goes through the unfreezing process. So there you go. It is magnetized in there pretty good. It's kind of wobbly right now, but when it's just sitting on the shelf, I mean, that's going to look awesome. That is going to look very, very cool. What I will probably do is display this just like this, and I'll probably put some of the, because I have a lot of the Jabba's Palace creatures. I'll probably display it like that, where they're all just hanging out in front of Han, just kind of like posing in front of him, like he's a piece of artwork on the wall. But that's awesome right there. $13. Cannot beat that. So you get this, and then you also get the reuse, and you get a Han figure to use on the skiff. So very, very good deal right there. This looks fantastic. But again, I think that a little light, like a little maybe orange light shining down would look very, very cool. If any customizers out there that are watching this have ever done anything like that, where they've put a light in this piece, maybe shining up or shining some time. Yesterday, my stream worked perfectly because the girls were not playing Roblox online. Mrs. Cincy was not VPN'd in to her work. Right now, my freaking internet is just stressed out. So yeah, the stream is a little glitchy right now. Well, that sucks ass. Sorry about that, guys. But at least I can show you this. Hopefully it fixes itself. I cleared up my cache. I made sure I was on a different network. We have 2 different networks here, but it looks like it's still sucking. It's all good. All right, cool. Sorry about the glitching out, guys. I hate when that happens, honestly, because I rewatch these streams, and when I see it glitching like that, it's just so freaking annoying. But anyway, I ordered Leia Bausch to go with the playset. I think I have a Leia Bausch. I believe I do. I don't have a whole lot of stuff in my closet here of undisplayed items, but what I do have in there is my 3.75-inch Star Wars figures. So I have been wanting to make some room in one of these cabinets on the Detolf shelves so that I can display those, because I love these 3.75-inch figures, these Star Wars figures. That's what I started on. I do love the Black Series. I love the 6-inch figures, but I really, really love, so he's all cleaned out there. I really, really love the 3 3/4-inch figures. So here's the Han. Let's see if I can pinch it. Attempting to pinch. I pinched it. Bam. Bam. Looks like he's been riding a horse. He's kind of bow-legged. But let's check out the articulation on this. So single jointed knees. He's got good ankle articulation there. There's no ankle pivot or anything like that. But yeah, he does look a little bow-legged, kind of strange. And it's not like something that you can take a hair dryer to. I mean, that's like the sculpt. Isn't that a little weird? That the legs are not very straight-legged. Kind of weird. But he does have elbow articulation and shoulder articulation. And a decent head sculpt. It's a 3 3/4-inch figure. Let's see if I can pinch it again. Pinch it! I JP'd it. Bam. What's up, Epic Randomness? Who else did I miss in here that's in here? Maricela Siquerio. I'm pronouncing that wrong. I know I am. MPJ's here. Oh, yes. Christian Arias. What's the name of the display cases and flight stands company? The display cases, if you're talking about the ones behind me, those are IKEA Detolfs. I got them at IKEA. They're only like $69. The lighting in these cases are dioders, and you get, I think, a pack of I think there's 4 lights for they're super cheap, 10, 15 bucks, something like that. And let me look up the flight stands because I do not remember right now. So let's see here. It is Flight Pose. And I actually do need to order more of those. I want to order a few of those. And there's 3 different sizes. And they are all $14.99 each. So flightpose.com. I am not affiliated with them. I wish I was. If you go to Flight Pose and talk to someone, let them know that I sent you there. Maybe they'll float me some free Flight Pose stands. That would be cool. But flightpose.com is a good place to buy those flight stands. And they work very, very well. I would show you what's on my Flight Pose stand right now. I think I got a package. The dog's going ape shiz. What am I expecting today? I think some WWE Elite figures that I had pre-ordered. IKEA has sold millions of Detolfs. Haha, yes. Probably mostly to collectors. But anyway, as I was saying, there is something on the flight stand right now that I have here, but I can't show you because it's actually the main part of my video, which I'm editing right now, which I should hopefully be done with tonight. I'll throw it on Patreon tomorrow, and then the next day, which would be Wednesday, it'll be on YouTube. So please check that one out. It's a fun video. I acquired a grail of mine, a vintage grail. So check that one out. It looks beautiful on the flight stand right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, so let's see here. Flight Pose. Yes, Wally. Flightpose.com. FLIGHTPOSE.com is the website there. And it's a 2.5-inch stand, a 4-inch stand, a 6-inch stand. So I guess depending on how high you went them off the display, but they're all the same price, $14.99 each. So, and you can tighten them so that you can have them in like banking, like poses and stuff, and you can tighten the screws so that it keeps it real stable. Let's see here. What did I miss? Did you pick up any of the Star Wars retro cards? I haven't even seen those. I think people are scooping those up as soon as they see them. I haven't seen them at all. I've been to a couple Walmarts just to buy groceries and stuff, but neither of the ones I went to.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, this is heavy. Oh, it's Duncanville Bookstore. All right. Well, I'm only 23 minutes in. This will give me something to open. So this literally is hot off the press. This was part of an online comic book sale that I had bought some stuff from. They had a lot of vintage, like 80s books that I got for pretty cheap. I'm excited. I'm digging right into this. This has, I don't think I got any Star Wars books, so this kind of goes against the whole May the 4th be with you thing, but I want to just... All right, so what is so heavy in here? Did I order this much stuff? Holy cow. Oh, okay. There was a couple sets in here that were really, really cheap. All right, so comics that were read while on the toilet. More than likely, because I know a lot of people read their comic books while sitting on the toilet. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. When you buy a back issue, it might have been read while on the toilet. All right, so let me just show you what I got here. A lot of these books were only $3 each, so I got a lot of these for super, super cheap. We got... from the 80s, G.I. Joe, number 66. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. There's Quick Kick and Stalker. And is that Rock and Roll or Outback in there? We got issue 64. Serpentor, Armored Cobra Commander, and Baroness on the cover. Very, very cool. We got, this is an awesome cover. We got issue 67. Lady J punching someone out. Is that Flint? Is she punching Flint? I never had this comic book when I was a kid. And then we have issue 104. I don't know if this is another silent issue. The Assassin Unleashed, G.I. Joe, 104, with Snake Eyes on the cover. And then, I did not order that book. I guess, I don't know. I guess it's a freebie. Amazing Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. What is this? Motor Storm? I did not order that one, but it was in there. And then this one right here, which is Captain America. This is a classic cover, Captain America No More. This is Cap issue 332. Just a classic cover right there. So there's some of the books. Don't fall, please. And then there was a couple super cheap which I got just to read, to have something to read. And here's the first one. I think, how many issues are this? 6 issues? Something like that. This is Mark Millar's Superior. And I got this for even cheaper. It was 20% off of that. So it was like $9 or something for the full set of Superior. And I think that's Laniel Francis Wu is the artist. Great artist. But Mark Millar. I mean, Mark Millar is the one that wrote Kick-Ass. So if you're a fan of that series. And then I got the entire run of X-Men from the, what was this, 90s. So I kind of got some of these to prepare for the Age of Apocalypse Marvel Legends figures that are coming out. Because quite honestly, I wasn't reading a lot of X-Men during Age of Apocalypse. So I'm really into the figures. I pre-ordered, I think, all of them but Wild Child and Morph. So I'm excited for those, especially like the Dark Beast and the Wolverine with the hand chopped off. But and the X-Men also. So there I can read about X-Men now. But he's from Age of Apocalypse. And then this is another set. This is the Astonishing X-Men. Again, from Age of Apocalypse. For those of you that have mentioned the Mafex Magneto, there he is right there. And you can see why he has that, like, there's a face that is just like, the face under the helmet looks like it's all darkened. And that is where they get the inspiration from, right there. And you could see Sabretooth from Age of Apocalypse. You could see Morph on that cover. You could see Wild Child right there. So that's a pretty, and then there's Blink down there. If you missed out Blink, she's a great figure. So yeah, more Age of Apocalypse there. About this set, I got that one for like, it was 20% off of $8. So it was like $6 for the whole, all 4 issues. And then this one right here, Weapon X. So there's that Weapon X that is coming out, the Marvel Legends Weapon X. Beautiful cover here, Andy Kubert. And then there's the Jean Grey. We're getting that figure too in the wave. So, yeah, I mean, if you're collecting the figures and you just like the figures for the figures and because they look cool, check out the source material. Check out the actual comic books. And it's great stories. So very, very cool artwork, great stories. And the other thing that comics do is it'll help you with posing. So if you are looking for like cool poses for your Marvel Legends Age of Apocalypse wave figures, check out the comic books. I mean, you can try and pull off this pose with Jean Grey and Wolverine there. So I got that. That's 4 issues. This one I got for super cheap. I think this was only $3, but Alpha Flight #1. So for those of you that bought that Alpha Flight set, I think it was an Amazon exclusive. Here's Alpha Flight #1. I think this was from 83. Holy cow, I was only 8 years old, maybe 7. 1983, Alpha Flight #1. You can see the Fantastic Four in there, the Avengers, but there's Puck, Sasquatch, Guardian, Shaman, North Star, Snowbird, the rest of the Alpha Flight. And then these are absolutely awesome. Todd McFarlane, I've mentioned it before on previous live streams. Todd McFarlane's my favorite my favorite Spider-Man comic book artist ever. And here is Spider-Man #8 by Todd McFarlane. He only did 15 issues of this Spider-Man comic book. He did an amazing Spider-Man run from issue like 298 to 325. But he did the first 16 issues, but Eric Larson did issue 15. It's got Beast and Spider-Man on the cover, but only the first 16 issues, and then he left to start his own company with some other artists at Image. So he started Spawn right after issue 16 of Spider-Man. Here's issue 9, and there's Brown Suit Wolverine and Todd whoa, comics are sliding off my lap. So there's another posing option. I loved how Brown Suit Wolverine looked in the 80s. Just freaking awesome. And there's Spidey right there. Fighting Wendigo. So there's another Marvel Legends figure there. This is by Filipino artist, one of my favorite artists, Whilce Portacio. And he took over for Jim Lee. Jim Lee was penciling X-Men in the 80s. And Whilce Portacio started doing the pencils, but I just love his artwork. Such a clean style. It was very, very detailed artwork, kind of like Todd McFarlane. But this is X-Men, Uncanny X-Men issue 284. I think this was like the third appearance of Bishop. And then the final comic book in this impromptu comic haul is a G.I. Joe comic. Absolutely gorgeous, classic cover. Look at that. Roadblock, CoverGirl, and who is that on the right? Is that Steeler? I think that might be Steeler from the Mobat. But G.I. Joe issue 78. Look at that cover. That is gorgeous. So anyway, I know it wasn't Star Wars related, but I was really excited to get this in. So there you go. There's a little comic book haul for you. Again, I did pick up this Reese's. If you're just joining me, if you're late to the stream, I picked up a few Star Wars vehicles, or one playset, the Jabba's Palace, which was only $13 at a Walmart on clearance. The Skiff right here, which was only $9 on clearance, which is a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. So check your Walmarts again. And the Jabba's Palace comes with two figures. It comes with Reese's, which I'm keeping on card because I already have a loose one. And then it comes with Han Solo and a carbonite block. So there you go. This is going to go on the Skiff with Luke and Chewie and Lando in disguise and Weequay and frickin' those other dudes, the Skiff guards. I forgot what their names were. But there you go. The other thing that they had at this Walmart, at BJ Bonsel's Walmart, again, huge shout out to BJ for hitting me up and saying, hey, they have these on clearance. Because I'm clearance buying right now. I can't spend a whole lot of money since the car issue, which we are working through right now, by the way. We're working with the manager there, trying to figure something out where we can at least get some compensation back for 3 misdiagnoses that we paid $4,200 for. Anyway, that's as much as I'll mention about the car. I don't want to jinx it. Hopefully they come through and take care of us. But BJ said that they had these as well. So I'm going to open these right now. And this is the Transformers. And you see it was only $5 for 2 tapes. Laserbeak, Frenzy. Actually, that's Rumble because Frenzy's the red one. So this is mislabeled. Or maybe they called him Frenzy back then. I think that was the case. Kind of like Forlom and Zuckuss, how their names were reversed on the toys back then. I think they called Rumble Frenzy and Frenzy Rumble because Rumble had the 2 big pile drivers on his arms, and he was the purple one. Frenzy was the red and black one. So they call him Frenzy on here, but he's Rumble. Yep, they call him Frenzy again on the back here. So there's the little... I love these little tech spec things. And then here we go right here. So here's Soundwave and Buzzsaw. And I'm going to open this right freaking now because I'm really excited to open this. And let's do it. So again, this is not Star Wars related, but hopefully this is stuff that you're into. T-Man says the cartoon was wrong because a big argument. T-Man is the man when it comes to Transformers stuff. If you're not following T-Man 970, please do. He's one of my buddies. He's my favorite Transformers reviewer on YouTube. So there's a shout out to Mr. T-Man. I've known T-Man for a while. From back in the day when we first started Syndicate. So I'm just cutting this thing now. Do I have to cut any more? No. I'm so excited to open this up. I had Soundwave as a kid, and he was one of my favorite Transformers in my collection. He went, whenever I went to my buddy's house and I brought my toys over, I would always bring Soundwave, and he was always like the general. He was the one that kind of led my troops. Oh, I just peeled the sticker off by accident, so we'll push that back down. Rumble is purple on the tune. Yes. The stickers are popping up. Push them down a little bit. So I do remember how to transform this guy. Obviously, the vintage Transformers are much easier to transform than like stuff nowadays, including Masterpiece, and even some of the Hasbro ones have really complex transformations. But this I can handle, because this is pure nostalgia, pure childhood right here. And there is Soundwave, looking freaking amazing. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. And I think in the back area, he has, you could store his weapons, but the weapons are not in there because they're in here. So let me go ahead and do that. Let's check the comments here while I'm messing with this. You are Filipino, Cincy. I'm half. Yeah, my mom's Filipino, so I'm half. My dad, Caucasian, and my mom, Filipino. So hence my ambiguous look right now. The only people that know that I'm Filipino are other Filipinos, honestly. Everyone thinks I've heard, you know, people thought that I was Hispanic or Mexican, or I've heard Samoan, Japanese, Chinese. I've heard it all. I do kind of have like just a vague look. People don't really know what I am unless you're Filipino. If you're Filipino, you know exactly that I am part Filipino. I think it's the nose. You see my nose there? My girls have the same nose there. The nose and the cheeks and the lips are the giveaway that I'm part Filipino. So let's see here. Looks clean with your Earthrise Starscream. I can't get this one out. This is Buzzsaw's little silver thing on his back. I still have a vintage Soundwave in good shape. I would love to have some vintage Transformers. I almost bought a vintage Blitzwing at Toy Department right before I left there. Whatever happened to your Infinity you used to have in your videos years ago? Did you junk it when you got the white BMW from your mom? That Infinity ended up, it was a great car for me, but it ended up having an issue with the engine, and it was going to cost a lot of money to fix. So I ended up selling that, and my mom at the same time was like, I think I'm done driving. So I bought her car from her, which is the car that is currently not with me. It's at the shop. But that's what happened in the Infinity. I'm thinking that if I do, they said that they fixed the car. They said that they fixed the car. They found out, they go, all right, we know what it finally is. And they've said that a few times now. We know what it is. Here's what it is. It's your battery and your starter. What? No, it's not. Okay, we finally know what it is. It's your main computer relay. So they finally know what it is. And they have test driven it for over 60 miles. And it has not broken down on them since they fixed the computer relay. So they're confident that they fixed it. We'll see. Re-release Kingpin is up for pre-order. Yes, Glenn. It is up for pre-order on all the major sites. Hasbro Pulse has it. Big Bad has it. Entertainment Earth has it. I'm just messing with this right now. So there is that. And I'm going to put that in his hand. Hopefully the car issue is a one-time deal. Yeah, we're still going back and forth between, should we keep this thing? Because it had a $2,000 issue last year, too. The gaskets or something. So I know that these Beamers, it's a 2011. It only has 60,000 miles on it. But they turn into money pits. And I'm just afraid that it's going to break down on me again someday. And I'm going to be out in the middle of nowhere. And it's going to cost more than $2,000 that time. So I'm scared about it. So I thought about just selling it and getting like a new leased vehicle, like a 2020 like Kia Sportage, because I just want a small like SUV with a big trunk. So there you go. There is Soundwave, looking frickin' boss, awesome. T-Man says Nate Simmons is going to sell Marvel Legends Kingpin as well. So hit up Nate Simmons. He will have the Marvel Legends Kingpin. Thanks for the feed, since he got to duck out back to work. Thanks for joining, Imperial Holocron. I appreciate it. Have a good day at work. Let's see here. I would have been like, y'all are paying for this since it wasn't repaired the first time. So they offered to pay for the computer relay. First of all, they were just going to charge us for the part, and we're like, no, it's ridiculous. Then they're like, okay, we'll pay for the labor and the part, and we're like, no, because you missed diagnosis, and we spent $4,200 on stuff that probably wasn't even broken. So we're actually just we're not trying to be greedy or like anything like that. We just want a portion of the labor because they charge us $1,350 in labor for the second repair to fix a starter and a battery, which when I saw the bill, I was like, that's ridiculous. To change out a battery and a starter, I don't know how to change out a starter, but I've fixed batteries myself before, and $1,350 for what they're claiming is 4 hours of work kind of sounds like robbery. So, all right, that's all. That's all I'm going to talk about the car. But there is Soundwave again, and let me transform the tape here. We're at 41 minutes. It's still got 19 minutes left. Hope everyone's having a great day. And this is Buzzsaw. What did I miss? BJ said. I just unboxed this guy, Soundwave, and he looks great. And I'm transforming Buzzsaw right now. The labor is where dealers screw you. It really is. The good thing about like getting a lease. So I know you're limited to a certain number of miles, but I work from home, so I'm not going to drive a whole lot of miles. So I'm fine getting like 10 to 12,000 miles a year and just sticking to that. But they're warranted. They're fully warranted. So if I get a 3-year lease, anything goes wrong with it, I take it in. It's paid for, and I get a free rental. So that's the good thing about a lease. There is Buzzsaw, by the way. By the way, if you are, I have 125 people on here. If you're tuning in because it's a May the 4th be with you, I did already show the Star Wars stuff I picked up. Got some stuff on clearance at Walmart. Got a Jabba's Palace. It was $13 on clearance at a Walmart, not near me. BJ Bonsall got it in the Carolinas. And then I got this skiff, only $9. $9 for this skiff at Walmart. Check your Walmarts because that is just a ridiculous deal. Just an insane deal. But there's Soundwave and there is Buzzsaw. I'm going to open up the other tapes right now. What else was going to show you guys? If you missed the live stream, the birthday live stream last night, I did unbox this Sectars figure by Zika Toys, and it looks amazing. I've been staring at it all morning as I sit here working, but I have it next to Leoric. This is I think this was a San Diego Comic-Con Hasbro multi-pack with a Visionaries Leoric, and there's the Sectars Dargon. Is that right? I'm kind of brain farting right now. I think that's Dargon, but looks awesome. Comes with a ton of hands, comes with multiple guns, multiple weapons, a shield, a sword. I forgot to put these things on. I've got one more of the 2-pack cassettes if anyone needs one. Did they have the Ravage and I guess what they would call Rumble as well, BJ? Because that would be cool to get those two. So here he is. I forgot to put those on. That looks so good. That chromed plastic right there. That just looks amazing. I'm getting the feels from these tapes. And here's tape set number 2. Let's see if I can open this without destroying the card. Because this card looks beautiful. I should have pre-cut this. Did you pre-order Han and Carbonite? Toy Chase asks. Yes, I did. I actually ordered it from Hasbro Pulse, along with this stuff's falling out. Along with the carbonized Darth Vader. I have not really been into the carbonized versions of the figures, but that Darth Vader really struck me. I really liked that one, so I pre-ordered that one just because I really liked the way that one looked. I have not ordered the carbonized Boba Fett. Still thinking about that one. I don't know if I need a carbonized Boba Fett. I will tell you what looks absolutely amazing, though. For those of you that follow Hot Toys, they posted a picture of a new Boba Fett. It's a Boba Fett Hot Toys figure, but it is inspired by the look of the actual toy. So it's a toy deco 12-inch Boba Fett Hot Toys figure. It's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful looking. And even though I already have a Boba Fett, I have a Boba Fett Hot Toys figure, just seeing that thing really, really has me interested. But I can't be pre-ordering a ton of stuff right now until I know the car situation. But here is Rumble, aka Frenzy. And I'm just transforming him real quick. Hi, Cincy. I've pre-ordered Era 16 Toys Era Juggernaut. Have ever come across Era? You as never had one before. Normal. I get Hot Toy. I actually had Toys Era. I think it was Toys Era. I had the Quicksilver from Days of Future Past. What other Toys Era figure did I have? I think I had a Logan. And they do make very, very good figures, by the way. Very well made. So you're in good hands by having... I forgot how to freaking do this dude's arms. You're in good hands getting that Juggernaut, because that thing looks fantastic. I forgot how to do freaking Rumble and Frenzy's arms, but that does not look right. But that's how I have him transformed right now. Woo, Jedi Fallen Order update. They also announced Clone Wars Hot Toys. I did see that. Yeah, I'm interested to see which one. I mean, obviously Captain Rex probably. We're probably going to get an Ahsoka. Probably most of the major players, major characters from Clone Wars, I would assume. Probably not too many of the minor characters, but yeah, that's who you can probably expect. Definitely a Rex. Definitely an Ahsoka. Probably some of the looks of like Anakin and Obi-Wan from Clone Wars. I freaking forgot how to transform this dude. I'm going to do Laserbeak right now. Nice book pickups. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. I'm really excited for... I've been on these live sales, and to kind of help out like local comic book stores, I've been keeping an eye on like vintage comic books from the 80s, ones that I had as a kid. So I'm really happy with the ones that I got there. Hope your birthday was fun. It was pretty good. It was not bad at all. All right, so here we go. Here's Laserbeak. And let me put his little detail or his little things on his back. I hope you're... Keanu Reeves might be playing Moon Knight. I can kind of see that. Moon Knight is supposed to be crazy, so you need someone that has like a lot of range as an actor that can really pull off a good crazy. Keanu Reeves just seems like a little too stoic for me. He's not flat, but like the John Wick movies compared to Neo, I mean, he doesn't really show a lot of acting range. Don't get me wrong. I love the John Wick movies. I love all the Matrix movies. I'm a huge, huge fan of Keanu Reeves, but I just don't see him playing crazy very well. But anyway, here is the Laserbeak with the chromed plastic on the back. Looking fantastic. Do you think Johnny Depp would be good? No. Johnny Depp has kind of, at least for me, typecasted himself as Jack Sparrow. Every time I see Johnny Depp now, all I can think of is freaking Jack Sparrow. He made so many of those damn Pirates of the Caribbean movies. That's all I see when I see that dude. Adam Driver would be a good Moon Knight. That I can agree with. His range in the Star Wars movies, in the sequels, just showing how kind of freaking crazy he can get and just like unhinged. I think Adam Driver would be a damn good Moon Knight. And I think that guy's just a fantastic actor. Nicolas Cage, a little too crazy. You need someone that can balance out the crazy with not crazy. And Nicolas Cage is just... Sam Rockwell, I think he would be good. Sam Rockwell but he's already a Marvel character. He's already played Justin Hammer, and I think that he might be coming back. I think they might be doing something with a lot of the villains soon. And for some reason, I think that Justin Hammer is going to be coming back. They should cast Adam Driver as Adam Warlock. I don't know who would be a good Adam Warlock, to be honest with you. But here we go. Here's the tapes. And what did I do with Buzzsaw? There's Buzzsaw. That's all I had to unbox, guys. Hopefully you guys are having a good May the 4th. Momoa is Craven. That I can see. I can see that, but I don't think he's done playing Aquaman yet. I think he still has a few more movies as Aquaman. Let's see here. Let's check out the comments. I forgot to put these on the back of Rumble. These little things here. Let's see here. I collected comic books 85 through 90 and still own them all. Most Amazing Spider-Man and X-Men. That's a damn good run. I'm actually still trying to acquire a few of the McFarlane run of Amazing Spider-Man. I do not have a 298. I do not have a 299. I do not have a 300. A 300 is pricey. That's one that I really, really want. And I do not have a 316. But all the other ones I've managed to find for a pretty good price. I keep putting Soundwave on hold, but now I definitely need him. Hopefully on rollback. Here is how Rumble looks with his little chromed plastic on his back. Got 8.5 minutes left. By the way, thank you for joining me for my lunchtime. May the 4th be with you. I don't really have anything else Star Wars that I was going to share. I did open these guys on the stream yesterday. If you missed the stream, Knight of Ren, who looks great. And there is Felicity, Carrie Russell, a.k.a. Zori Bliss, a.k.a. Alexa Bliss. I'm going to take her little face mask off because some people on the stream yesterday did not know you could take that visor off, and it reveals her eyes. Take care, Glenn. I appreciate you being here. Damn, caught this super late. No problem, Kyle. Thanks for being on here. Let's see here. I wasn't actually planning on doing anything live today, and then I got the package from BJ this morning, and then I happened to get a package of comic books while I was live here, so that was cool. Can I take this damn thing off? The visor is hard to get off. I will not lie. It is difficult to get off. It's in there very, very well, which is a good thing. You don't want that thing just falling off. I can't get it off. Let's see here. Literally just pre-ordered my first hot toy, Clone Commander Cody. Congratulations, Joe. That is your first step on a downward spiral of a black hole known as Hot Toys collecting. So take it easy. Don't go crazy. But once you get that first Hot Toys in your hand and you see how awesome it is, there, finally got it off. And you see how awesome it is, you're going to want more. I can assure you of that. I have never met someone that has purchased a Hot Toys figure and we're like, I'm good. And just one. As soon as you get that first one in your hand, you want more. So there is the Zori Bliss. Let's pence it. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. Focus. Pence it. It's not going to work. There it is. Let's get closer. So you could see her eyes. And I had mentioned that under the face mask, she has that sculpting over her nose, which looks really, really cool. It's really detailed. It's a nice gold paint. It's almost like a breathing apparatus or something over her nose. But there's her eyes. A lot of people did not know that this Zori Bliss visor came off. So there you go. I like this figure a lot. Black Series figures are tremendous nowadays. They've really, really upped their game. They've really, really improved since the first few waves. Digital face printing has changed everything for Hasbro. So there's the Zori Bliss. What did I do with the visor? I got it here. Paulie Columbus says, I only have 3 Hot Toys, the big 3 from Infinity War. Those are 3 awesome ones to have. T-Man says, I'm a poseaholic. You can barely pose Hot Toys. This is true. I mean, you could see behind me in the cases here, there's not a whole lot of dynamic posing going on. Those are mostly museum-type poses. But what you lack in articulation and posing, you 10 times make up for in detail. When you get one of these things up close and you see how detailed the head sculpt is, it literally looks like a small person. Like it literally looks like they shrunk the actor down and they're in a toy form in front of you. And it has the soft goods and like leather and stuff like that. And it's just the craftsmanship on Hot Toys is unbeatable. But again, especially like if you get into the die-cast figures like the die-cast Iron Man figures, they're amazing. Honestly, they're heavy and they feel like they're made of metal. Just the detail, the sculpt work, the paint, second to none. But again, if you like posing figures and you don't like just like static museum poses, I mean, there's a lot of options out there right now. I really love these guys right here. Mafex. This is the comic cell shaded Mafex Spider-Man figure, and it looks gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That looks like a piece of artwork right there. A piece of three-dimensional artwork. Looks like he jumped right out of a McFarlane issue. But just look at that. Absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to get the Venom. That's why I have this one here. And then, I mean, look at this. Let's see if I can pence this. Because you got to see this head sculpt. Come on, focus. You got to see this. If you've never seen this Harrison Ford head sculpt before, that's not going to focus, is it? It's beautiful. I will say that. I look at it right now with my eyes, and if I just show it on the camera, it does absolutely zero justice showing it on camera. When you see this thing in person, this face sculpt is insane. Absolutely insane. So, and then a lot more articulation than like a Hot Toys figure. I mean, you get much better articulation with these and much more movable joints. But I honestly cannot wait to get the Kylo Ren from Rise of Skywalker so I can have it next to his dad right there. Let's see here. T-Man says the detail's true. MPJ says one hot toy and one on pre-order. Which ones do you have, MPJ? Which one do you have and which one do you have on pre-order? Only Hot Toys I kind of want is Homemade Suit Spider-Man. That is actually being reissued as a Far From Home figure, so you can actually order that one right now. Mafex Best Scarred Up Mando looks badass. It absolutely does. I cannot wait for. Actually, I think I like the Figuarts one. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look at both of those. I got 3 Tyrion Lannister Deluxe last week. Great figure. What I really love, though, is the Mondo Mr. Freeze I got last week. Crazy cool figure with great accessories and such a cool box. Let's see here. Probably thousands of dollars into Hot Toys already, Wayne Stanley says. His holster just fell off. I'm trying to mess with it here. Where was I? Do you have the Masterpiece Transformers Shattered Glass Optimus Prime? T-Man is... Amateur Toy Hunter is asking T-Man. Take the head sculpt from that Han Solo and put it on Marvel Legends suited body, and then you have a President of the United States from Air Force One movie. That is awesome. That is very, very cool. I might have to look into that. And that was your friendly neighborhood YouTuber that said that. What do you think about the vintage Boba Fett hot toy? I think it looks absolutely amazing. I'm interested to see how much that thing is, when it's going to be released, if I can do a payment plan and pay that thing off, because I already have a Boba Fett. I have a Hot Toys Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett Deluxe. But when I saw that homage to the original toy and the head sculpt, it looks just like the old toy, but in Hot Toys form. It's crazy looking. I have Sideshow Mythos Obi-Wan coming soon as well. John Wick Mandalorian Deluxe on order. MPJ has John Wick. I have that John Wick too, right down, if you could see right there. Have you all watched the new last Clone Wars episode? I haven't watched any of those Clone Wars episodes. I got to wrap this up though, guys. We have 116 in here. I hate to do this when we have such a strong stream here and a lot of people commenting, but I got to get back to work. I only have an hour to do this, but thanks for joining me. I will be on Jeddah Patrol's live stream tonight. I think there's going to be like 10 to 12 people on there, so check that out if you have some time. It's a Star Wars live stream. I might see you guys on there. But thanks for joining. And follow T-Man978. And follow Slapshot Toys. And follow everyone in here in the chat. And Night of Ran will be on Jeddah Patrol's stream. And Ahsoka needs her own series. I could see that happening. I could see that as a future animated series. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Amateur Toy Hunter. I'm at an hour. That's my time. I got to go, guys. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day. Look for those deals out there. Target has 20% off. Some other places have stuff on sale. Get some Star Wars stuff. And what did I just get? I got a probe droid for $23. I think it was on Amazon. But adios for now, guys. Bye-bye.